Hello, my precious ones. I trust we're doing fantastic. Today, I'm going to talk to you about aging, what you're supposed to do to age gracefully. There's nothing wrong with getting older. It's actually a blessing. But the problem comes when you're aging and you think because you're aging, you have to be sick. You cannot get up. You cannot bend down anymore. You cannot do anything again. I don't think that's quite the plan. Sometimes it's because of the way we handle it, the things we do, that is causing those things to happen. So today I'm going to tell you, especially when you're approaching 40 and beyond, there are things you must begin to change. You cannot continue to eat like you were eating when you were in secondary school. You cannot continue to eat like you were eating when you were a child because your body is changing. And with that comes a lot of differences that you must accommodate in order to continue maintaining health. For example, if you were not eating vegetables before and you've been eating high carbohydrate food, you're eating sugar, you see cake, you eat, you see sweet, you eat, you see this, you drink, you drink all night, you pass out. You can't continue to do that. You have to start eating like an adult. That means you have to up the vegetables. You have to up fruits. You have to up everything natural, the nuts, and cut down on refined food. That's one thing. Another thing, you have to minimize the chemicals you take in or the ones you put on your body. I'm going to do another video about toxicology, about how many toxins are floating around, chemicals, everything like that. Do you know even the things you put on your body have chemicals and is absorbed through your skin and is not meant to go into your body? So you have to make sure you minimize it at least. You can't escape it because we're living in the world. There's no place that they do. The cavemen are gone. We can't exist like that anymore, but at least you can minimize it. For example, you already know that you shouldn't be putting plastic in the microwave. So if you can help it, something as simple as that. Instead of using plastic to put your food in the microwave, use glass, ceramic, things like that. Anyway, I will do a separate video on those. But let's continue. But when you can, use things as simple, things that are natural, as simple as coconut oil, okay, castor oil. That's actually what I use on my skin every night. I mix coconut oil with castor oil and I use it on my skin. Yes, that's what I do. So minimize chemicals. Another thing, you have to fast. I know for some of us, it may be like, what are you talking about? But yes, you have to give your body a break. You have to give your stomach a break. Sometimes just skip breakfast. Every once in a while, wake up and eat nothing. Let your body take time to, recuperate, take time to come back. And before you start making it work again by digesting food. So just as simple as skipping breakfast every once in a while will make a major difference. I try to keep it legit and I try to keep it simple. So I'm not telling you to do too much. Skipping breakfast every once in a while should be very easy. And then you can detox because of all the toxins around. Maybe once in 6 months, even once a year is better than nothing. Do a detox your body and continue from that. And make sure you're drinking water. Water. If you don't like water like me, I absolutely don't like water. But I find ways to drink it by maybe mixing it with juice or however I can get it down because I know it's good for me. And when I don't drink water, I can tell the difference in my skin. So that's just a background. Now let's get into it. Okay. The number one thing I want you to do once you're 40 or you're turning 40 is make sure if you haven't been doing it, that you start checking your blood pressure and your sugar. Honestly, you should do it more than once a year. But once a year, you're supposed to go to the doctor to do all your testing, your chemistry, your CBC, your hormones, just once a year. Make sure you visit a doctor and say, I want to check my health. That is when you can find out things so you can begin to prevent. That's how you know what is ahead. So you can live a preventative lifestyle. So you can check it if you have a blood pressure monitor at home. Or if you can afford one, get one and check it yourself at least every month. Check your blood sugar at least every month. So you know when it's getting high before it's totally high. Because when you know that it's getting there, so you can begin to take things or change your lifestyle to prevent it from becoming a full-blown disease. I have a lot of videos on blood pressure, diabetes, things like that. So make sure you go back and watch all my videos. The next thing you must do if you haven't been doing it is start exercising. I always talk about exercise and I always say that you don't have to be a professional, run a marathon, go to the gym. Just move your body. In a day, don't sit the whole day. After sitting for about 30 minutes, just get up, walk around, even if it's just within the room. Make sure you're moving. Take a 15 minutes walk, 30 minutes walk. And as you go get better, you can even increase it to 40 to 1 hour to 2 hours, whatever you can tolerate. But move, walk, start walking. And while you're walking, of course, I advise that you combine it with a healthier eating. And you will see that once you start exercising, nobody needs to tell you again, you start eating healthy because you start weighing what you're, doing versus the damage you do when you eat anyhow. So start exercising, start eating healthier. Okay. The next one that you must do before or after, and after you turn 40, is you must start lifting weight. I hate lifting weight myself, but I try every once in a while. Okay. Maybe once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. I so much like to talk to people that are not, that are trying to start up things. I'm not talking to pros. So I always make it as elementary as possible. If you can lift weight once a week, lift weight once a week. Okay. But you have to lift some kind of weight. You have to do squats so your knees and your legs can be strong. It's not before you're 50 years old, you can no longer bend down to pick up something. Nah. So start lifting weights, start exercising, do stretches. Okay, no matter how you can get it done, get it done. Even if it's just standing by yourself in the middle of your bedroom and doing these things, do it. And if you're wondering how do I start, get a 10-pound dumbbells and just do maybe 10 reps 3 times. 10 reps 3 times. No matter how you do it, it's okay. Just lift weight. And then as you get better, you can begin to look into how to do it. You can begin to look specifically to maybe books, videos, teachings on lifting weight, as long as you're ready to, get more into it. But to begin with, just lift weight. The next one is mental health. I don't know what you went through as a child, but I have come to realize as I educate myself and as I, learn things that a lot of people are carrying baggages from childhood. Maybe your parents didn't say, I love you, and you find it difficult to, give or receive love, or maybe they beat you too much and it made you to be shy, it made you to resent people. I don't know, but whatever that happened to you that is affecting your life now, or maybe you were abused as a child. I know some people are even, it's sad, but some people are even sexually abused when they were young. So there's all types of abuse there, that will cause you to have, low self-esteem or have relationship issues or, have physical, whatever it is. But take a stock of your emotions, your mental health, and get the help that you need. Talk to a counselor. Talk to a counselor. Get the help that you need. Talk about it and heal from it. Healing is important. Whatever it takes for you to heal, heal. Because if you're not healed by now, when will you be healed? When? So you need to get some healing. Or maybe you had a divorce and you're still angry, you're still mad at the other person, or whatever the case may be. You need to heal from it so you can move on. Okay? The next one is relationships. Make some meaningful connections. We are not meant to be an island. There are people who pride themselves in, I don't have friends. I don't do this. I don't do that. Honey, you may just be saying that to console yourself. Everybody needs a friend. Okay? We are not meant to be alone. Studies have shown this. Science have shown this. Find a way to make meaningful connections. Make friends if you don't have any. Every once in a while, hang out with them. Laugh. It helps. Nobody's giving you a trophy because you're a loner. You don't have friends. Or because, friends do this, friends do that. I understand all that. Guess what you will do? You just have to be mindful of the kind of people you allow into your life. You have to learn to set boundaries. You have to learn to, not everybody you meet can be your friend. You have to be selective. Yes, there are people that are just toxic. If you make a toxic person your friend, why wouldn't you go through what you went through? Why wouldn't you have, bad experiences with friends? You have to be selective. Everybody you meet cannot be your friend. Yes, everybody you greet is not your friend. When you make a friend, is somebody you kind of let in. You have to be selective. You have to make sure those people align with your goal, align with your mindset, align with your belief system, align with your character. Otherwise, they will come in and mess you up. So be very selective and be careful of the people you let in. When I say let in, I trust you know what I mean by let in. Okay. So friends are wonderful. Good friends can actually make you or break you or not break you. Good friends can actually make you because those are the people you call when you need things, when you need a friend, when you need a ride, when you need it. Because sometimes, even if you're married, sometimes your spouse may not be available and you will need to call a friend to discuss something or for help. Yeah, so make meaningful relationships. And besides, even if you have to have a well-balanced life, you need your family and you need friends as well to have a balanced life for well-being. So make some meaningful connections, some meaningful relationships. You know, if you're single and you want to settle down, this will be the time to be proactive about it. You know, learn the necessary steps to be able to meet somebody and settle down. I have a video on that, so please make sure to watch it. I have a video on how to increase your chances of finding love. Be proactive about it. Forget this old saying that, oh, you have to wait till they find you. Have to put yourself in position to be found before anybody can find you. The world is changing, so you must change with it. Nowadays, a lot of people are meeting online. So you see this thing you're saying, oh, I cannot post a picture because of this or because of that. Haba, man. Okay, oh, let me see now if they will come and marry you in your mother's bedroom. Anyway, that's a separate topic. Let's continue. And anything else you guys want me to elaborate on, you guys want me to talk about, talk more about, or focus, please put it in the comment section and I'll come back and talk about it. So we've talked about mental health, and I want to encourage you that you must, implement these things. Hearing it alone is not going to help. Take your health seriously and make it priority. Don't depend on your doctor. Let me tell you, I'm a doctor. Some doctors are lousy. Okay, some of us are lousy. So don't depend solely on your doctor. Make sure you learn what you need to know so your doctor will just be an accessory to your health and not the main pioneer of your health. If you're lacking in any vitamins, make sure you're supplementing. You take that vitamin. For example, vitamin D, which a lot of Black people are deficient in. If you're not deficient in vitamin D, you can start taking vitamin D supplements. There are other supplements that are very good. But anyway, this video is not about supplements, so I'm not going to go into that. But there are other things too that you can do at 40, but I want to keep it simple. If I have to come back with a part 2, I'll come back with a part 2. But this ones alone, start with. If you're 40 or you're approaching 40, is for you. If you're above 40, then you should have been doing this. So you need to get on it ASAP. Another one, there are some that when you're 50 that I will talk about, but let me add this here, colonoscopy. I have a video dedicated to colonoscopy. Colonoscopy is a way for them to see about your colon, to prevent colon cancer. There's something called polyp that can start growing in your colon. If it's not found early, it can turn into cancer. Trust me, people, especially Black people, have died from colon cancer. It's not that far-fetched because some of us hear this thing, we think, oh, it's happening to other people. No, it's common. So colonoscopy is another thing you should do when you're 45. I think the recommended age is from 45 years old. Okay, except if you have a history in your family. Let's say one of your parents had colon cancer, then you may need to start your screening earlier. So these are the things that I think you must start doing if you're not doing it before and after the age of 40. All right. Until next time, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And thank you for implementing. And if you haven't liked this video, tell me again what we're waiting for. Like this video, I beg. And share it. Share it. Let's join hands and save more lives. Comment, because I enjoy your comments. I like hearing your thoughts. I like your input. I like learning from you. Some of you have dropped things that I was like, wow, I didn't know that. So you see, we're learning from each other. Okay? Until next time, may God bless you. Bye.